What's up, Gump? And what's up, freaks? Today's video is a little bit different. We're about to weigh out the pros and cons, throw out some ideas, and see where we should take our drag racing program for Barn Built Dreams. I'd love to hear y'all's input, so make sure you watch all the way till the end so you know all the options before you go down in the comments rushing and telling me the wrong thing to do. Are you ready, Gump? Let's go!
To some losses through the process had me furious, but I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up.
All right. First up on the agenda, Rackfink. This car actually means a lot to me. It is the first car that I took another car and put it into this car. I mean, wiring harness, engine, transmission, everything you can think of, the Rust-Coon was done for. So we swapped it into this. We went all the way to Arkansas to get it, met some awesome dudes. It is an all-wheel drive swap GST. It is an auto. I know most of you guys are gonna cry about that. But here's the deal. It became the ice cream car. And I'm getting old, and I don't like getting on the ground to freaking drive the son of a gun. I'm just being honest with y'all. It's fun, but man, race cars are expensive, and I can barely afford one. So the reality is, we've come to the conclusion we are willing to sell this car. And we're going to sell it for $3,000 as is. Here's the things off the top of my head I can think of. It does not have a radio. It does not have speakers. It has a draw on the battery as well. And I put an Eagle tail and dash harness in it with a Mitsubishi Eclipse taillights. And that does something weird with the flasher system. So maybe you could put a resistor in there. Maybe you have to switch the dash out. They just flash fast like as if a blinker bulb was out. But they are not. So anyway, $3,000 as is. It has no engine right now. Spun the bearings. You can have the block, the head, and everything else with it. That's fine. I don't care. It's not together. It's all disassembled. But then again, it's like, man, I'm going to go to the machine shop. I just don't want to put the money back into it. I really want to focus on our race program as a whole. Now I'm about to throw in a bunch of videos of the parts room, the parts attic, the parts shelves, the parts everything. As I stated, the engine is apart. You can see it was oil starved, essentially. Again, it's a part, spun a bearing, and the head is there. The head is complete. Again, I don't know if the surface is good. I don't know any of that. I have not looked into anything, but that is where that car's at. I put it together with like the nicest interior panels that I did have. I don't remember if this sunroof does in fact work flawlessly, but I do have another sunroof or two in the parts room over here. And also I have an FP red turbo on it with a tile wastegate, tile blow off valve, VRSF front mount, that type of stuff. I had the regular injectors. I wasn't trying to do anything too crazy with it. An Odyssey small battery, PC680. And yeah. This car was kind of cool because it's the first car that we did a swap on our own. We took Rust-Coon and put all the guts from Rust-Coon into this car to make it. And yeah, it was the first DSM I ever really tore apart. So I'm pretty stoked on it. It is an auto car. It is a GST converted into an all-wheel drive. So again, two things that people are going to cry about. It's an auto. Again, I don't care. Leave the transmission and transfer case, maybe whatever else. Maybe you can take it for $2,500. I don't know, right? I'm willing to work with it. But we did win our first spectator drags race with this. We got to race at JJ's arm drop in this car and won, I want to say like a street car takeover or something. Anyway, cool car. Also, it has two sets of wheels. These ones I got because I was doing spectator drags at the time. The other ones, you know, it's got a lot of camber, so the tires are kind of worn, but they look freaking sweet. Now let's head into the tool room. So in here, again, I can bring this stuff to the shootout as well. I have Lexan side windows, Lexan front window. Man, I have lots of heads, and I don't really know the status on any of them. Okay, 7 bolt, 6 bolt, 6 bolt. Oh yeah, that one don't have rod caps. Oh yeah, like I said, sunroofs. I have two of them. That one I know functions perfectly. These are the rims that would go with the green car. All of this miscellaneous stuff I don't really have much use for. Some transmission parts. I do have a block. I don't even know what that block is, but I'm assuming it's no good. I can't tell you the exact on all these parts. Again, I have Megan coilovers. One of them's bent from the wreck that we got into. Tons of miscellaneous, just fuel lines, seats, tail lights, headlights, mint condition dash with all the plastic intact, a nice, roof liner, just miscellaneous stuff, brackets, pumps, axles, water pipes, alternators, throttle bodies, I don't know. You name it, it's in here. And again, if you did the bundle deal, that would come with all of this stuff too. Oh wow, I can't really get up there. A little battery bracket, engine mount, heck, spare batteries, spare friggin' fans. I would sell it with, yep, that's a Magnus intake manifold for a 7-volt side exit, another VRSF intercooler, tons of valve covers, another alternator, like I said, Raven Fab, Evo 3, Vibrant, catch pan, air intake for speed density, another catch can, spark plug cover, any of this stuff, yeah, just random vacuum pumps. Like I said, I got DSM link up here with ARC 2 box. All of that would go for the $6,500. That is just totes of different wiring harnesses from different cars. I used to buy all the ones I could. All right, up here is where I have all of the miscellaneousness. A spare gas tank, steering rack, rear wiper, fluid holder, miscellaneous interior parts, another exhaust. Oh yeah, that green car does have a thermal R&D on it. My favorite exhaust, period. Stuff for 2G tail end, rear spoiler, twisty side skirts, another big spoiler for the Eclipses, some random bumpers, windows. Again, I don't know what that gas tank is. And over there, I got doors, door panels. As you can see, a trunk, a hood that has hood pins riveted that don't function. I think that's weird as crap, but that hood's in good condition otherwise. And yeah, so here's some of that. And again, if you were doing the $6,500 bundle, I do have 2 drive shafts, a steering rack, some springs for something, I don't know. I don't remember this bell housing. Oh yeah, that's the one from my wreck. So it does have a crack there and there. Somebody was ambitious and wanted to fix it, you probably could. Some non-turbo 6-bolt pistons, a block that I have no idea the condition of. It's a 7-bolt though. And then I do have a manual transmission that, again, I would call 100% core, but it is a manual all-wheel drive, so that's valuable to somebody. Again, power steering lines, fuel lines, power steering pump, all kinds of miscellaneous DSM stuff. Everything can go with this car other than what's on the red car for $6,500. There's probably enough parts and shenanigans. I could probably even throw in a barn cat. Don't tell the mom though, because these little suckers are eating me out of house and home. But for a total of $6,500, the bundle for $6,500. I don't want to get on here and talk about each individual part. I'm not trying to sell parts. I don't want to ship anything. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I love inspiring people. I love motivating people. I hate dealing with people. Y'all are tire kickers, procrastinators, don't send money, wasting my time, cry about the shit. Not doing it. Love y'all, not doing it. I got too much going on. So if you're seriously interested, message down below some contact info or something like that. I don't want to put my email because, man, no, not doing that. You guys put your stuff, I'll get a hold of you. How about that? If you're serious, let me know. We can work it out. I got a tow strap. I can get that son of a gun. And anything you bring, I promise you that. Upside down, it's not my car. It's not my problem anymore, right? You ready to go talk about the red car gump? Let's go. So again, we got back into DSMs because they've always been my first love. It literally, I'm the Fast and the Furious kid. I seen it. I'm like, I have to have a 2G. Got one. Had about 15 to 30, who knows, between then and now. And got an FDRX7, sold it to get back into DSMs. Had Camaros, sold it to get back into DSMs. Keep in mind though, at this time, I have no real performance-oriented goals. I'm just in the hobby, in the community, enjoying the vibes. And then I go in the Army, come back, and get fat, hate my life. I'm like, I got to get out of this rut. I'm an addict. What can I do? I'm going to build a car. I buy the first rusty DSM I can see, because why wouldn't I go back to home? Long and short, that's how it led to Rackenstein, and that's the purple car that we built from the ground up. Alicia and I painted the roll cage. I mean, literally everything from the top of that car to the bottom of that car, we touched. And we raced our asses off. Went all the way to Colorado for a massive adventure, ended up red lighting, and that set me off on a racing spree, dude. I'm like, I will never red light again. I will get reaction times. And we raced probably 13 times that year, I think. And we won a couple. That was back when it was just us and Kenny. Kenny, shout out to you always, bro. I don't care who hates you. You are a dick, but you're my dick, bro. I love you much. So anyway, we end up wrecking the car at the end of the year. I got to throw this in there. We still won, baby. Freaking, we did the dang thing. That's what we do. We were made to race. And so many people are kind of confused at what my purpose always has been as far as the car side of things. Racing was it. That's all I cared about. Lo and behold, did I know, within 2 days my life would change forever. I didn't do anything intentional. I didn't ask for anything. I never reached out to anybody, and for whatever reason, God put you all on my side, and the community blessed me with the show and parts and pieces, and I'm embarrassed to say a GoFundMe, and all these things to get this car going. And as much help as we got, you still come up short. That's just the reality of a race car. They are freaking expensive. So it took about 20 grand to get to the track again. Got there first outing, ran a 9.3. Oh wait, go to hit the brakes. There's not a safety on to stop the car from going back into launch mode. Freaking car money shifts, going 140 something, goes right to first gear, valves all bent, takes out block, terp, you name it. Did I mention 3 days before the shootout? What do? Scrounge up money we don't have to put a block together. Alicia's running around dang near Michigan to get parts and pieces and gaskets, and so am I. I'm taking off work. Got people come. We're here till, I mean, we didn't sleep for 4 days. Made it there Thursday. I'm a zombie. Car's running. But we found out it ate up the turbo. Precision, you're the best. Overnighted us a turbo. Get it there, put it on, go up, and I could tell it was rowdy. For whatever reason, it was set up to hit nitrous until 30 PSI boost. I don't know what you know, but that's too daggum much. Car said, boom, in front of all the homies. Everybody who helped us get this freaking thing together, man, I thought that was our moment to shine. I thought we were about to do a pass in front of everybody. I was going to be doing daggum cartwheels and freaking front flips all the way down. God had other plans. Instead, I ended up crying in my pits and really not wanting to talk to anybody. But thanks to Curtis for fulfilling another dream and having us showcase the car at his booth, we hung out and just had a freaking blast with y'all. I mean, an absolute blast. I met new people. I got to interact with old people. Shenanigans were had. Curtis, I love you, bro. See you again this year. You absolutely go above and beyond for me. You are literally the hardest part of the decision I'm having a trouble making. And I instantly realized that the car platform is not what tied us together. It's what brought us together. You will forever be my bestie in the car world, and I just appreciate you and everybody else. I don't want to name names. I would miss 50 million people. I'm that blessed. And I don't say that not humbly. Like, I didn't think anybody would ever care about anything we were doing. I just had self-belief, and I wanted to inspire y'all. Here we go. I'm at the tail end of getting the car back together. I have to redo the wiring harness that I paid for. And, I mean, we have no money. I mean, none. But I'm like, we'll come up with it. I'll work extra jobs, get another engine, 10 grand, gone. And I'm out street driving it, and boom, head gasket goes. Guess what it takes? Freaking turbo, freaking this, freaking that. How? I don't even know. So we get the head reserve. Again, 3 grand, I don't know, 4 grand, get it back together. Trying to go to bragging rights, get test hits, and we go to make test hits, have some homies there. And my wife walked up to me, and I always told everybody, the second it became not fun, or I wasn't excited or whatever, I would stop doing it. And she walked up to me and she's like, "Are you excited? Did you pray? Are you a beast? You a lion? You a champ? You ready?" And I lied to her and I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't really feel anything and I didn't know why until we launched the freaking car and it blew up again. I was so used to being disappointed that I guess maybe subconsciously I was expecting that to happen. And I do believe in manifestation, but I also believe in reality. You can only do so much with a limited platform. You can go fast with these cars, super fast. Look at the freaking sixes and but you're usually only doing it once or twice. And that's the reality. And that is not keeping me on the track. It's actually taking me off. So as many off-track blessings as this car has brought me, it feels like an on-track curse. And that doesn't take away from my gratitude. That doesn't take away from my dream, my goals. It just maybe changes them. Team No Quit isn't about busting your head through the wall until you break your neck. It's about busting your head through the wall until you get through it, get to the other side, rebuild the wall, and start moving on in your life. And I may or may not be at that point. And this is where you guys come in. What do you think? If you've seen the trials and tribulations we've had with this car, so many people who aren't spending their money want to say, give it another shot. Because I always believe that. You're one shot away. But then I watch people who go fast that I respect and build their cars right, and one pass, burnt the head. Again, we just burnt the head. I got a freaking $3,500 turbo. It took out the exhaust side with it. So head's gone, new valve's gone, camshaft's gone, turbo's gone, piston's chipped. What? I can't keep doing this. It is literally taking the fun completely out of the sport for me. That doesn't change my belief in the community and the homies I have. What do we do this year? Do we go run 10.5? That feels embarrassing to me to have a freaking pro mod DSM that can supposedly run who knows what and go run 10.5s. But if it gets me with y'all, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I'm competitive. I always wanted the DSM trophy, Daytona 500 for me. But what if something happens again? I don't have the money to put into it, and it just stops making sense. Speaking of which, I'm going to hop to a different area before I lose my ever-loving mind. Meaning, the last time this blew up, it created the opportunity I've always prayed for. So, head down to the comments. Would you keep it? Would you sell it? Would you fix it? Would you run 10.5? Would you use it as a daily driver? Are you going to keep it as a car show? Did I mention? Race cars are freaking expensive. So I can't just set it on the back burner and drive it. I always wonder why everybody did this shootout only. They race once a year. When I got into DSMs, I'm like, I will race all of the time. I want one record, the most raced DSM there is. Now I get it. It's a limited platform. That is the reality, and I wanted to deny it. So I'm going crazy. I don't want to keep talking about it. You tell me what you'd do. See me? See me? See? This is what DSMs do. I freaking got a widow's peak, gray hair, no freaking money. You know what I mean? That's my fault. Not a victim. Not super blessed. However, hear me out. Whoa. You know what I'm talking about? Gives you a little hee-her. And every time I walk, I'm fuss shank. But then I walk around the corner and I see this car and I'm like, oh my God, it's my dream car. It's so beautiful. Hey, let's hop on to the next blessing. Okay, so on to the next blessing. Are you thinking it's this Altima? While it is the fastest car on the property, and actually a blessing. Again, LTA Racing, you guys are just solid, bro. And you always come through, and you made the ultimate dream happen down at the Freedom Factory. So again, shout out for that. But, no, folks, this is not that blessing I was talking about. When my car blew up, Nick and Dave called me, and they said, hey, dude, the blue car's tore apart. They call it the rental. Would you like to rent it? I said, no, I would not. But would you like to rent a driver? And they said, ha, hell yeah. So we drove down to North Carolina on a whim, didn't even have a little gangster pass. We get down there, I start hustling on the internet. I'm like, who's got this? And then Nate messages me that freaking message you dream about. Come buy your pass in a little gangster class. Whew. We started crying, we started running, we started not knowing what to do, and then I actually forgot to go buy the pass, and Alicia's like, go buy the pass, you idiot, before somebody else does it. Oh yeah, so I did that. And after we do that, we come back, and I just looked her in the eyes, and I was like, this is that moment. This is the defining moment. Watch us shine, baby. And I was actually kind of shocked, you freaking haters. A lot of people were like, oh, Little gangster class, that's the most competitive class in drag racing. Oh, well, have fun showing up. Better get your reaction times to this. Oh, you know who's in it. Bro, you don't know me. I was born to freaking be a race car driver and be a damn good one, and I wanted to shine, and I was not gonna let anything stop me. Did we win? No, but we won a lot of people's attention, heart. They got to see our desire. And did I mention that we didn't have the money to buy that pass? I pretty much borrowed it. And then the first chip we drew, we made $500, which covered the event. And then after that, we start going rounds, and I fulfill another dream. 1320 Video walks up and wants to interview us. Little old podunk out of a freaking barn, us. I always wondered how they picked the people, and then I was like, they gotta be damn cool. And now that they've interviewed me, I know that's the truth. So I'm on cloud nine. I got people coming up to me from Fuel Tech and Maxima and Bullseye, and they're like, I love your energy. We love what you're doing. And oh my God, you're going rounds. And I felt like freaking Ricky Bobby, dude. And then, long and short, I didn't really know how the trans brake button works because it's the easy button. Well, it wasn't easy. The transmission got hot and the bump button didn't want to bump, and I ended up red lighting. So we didn't win, but I left there feeling like we won. And I knew that moment would always come. So I say all that to say, I got addicted to actually going fast, doing it consistently, and doing it without having to work on your car every second. I don't know this in the back of my head. The whole time I'm still thinking about the red car. Now we got another event. Now we got another event. And now we've won an event. Yeah, that's right. All you haters who said we couldn't do it, we freaking did it. And we did it against some freaking badass competition. And then guess what we did the next weekend? Did it again. Britney Spears, oops. Yeah, we did it again. I'm pretty sure she spanks herself. I don't know if it's the sex appeal with me with her. I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. So what I gotta say is, it changed everything, man. It literally changed the trajectory of my career because I want to compete with the best competition. And a lot of times in an import, if you go to an import face-off, it's hit or miss, and the other guy's blowing up if you're not. And you get a heads-up race here or there, and I'm not trying to dismiss any of that, dude. Dude, if I show up and I'm the only one who's there and they give me the damn trophy, I freaking showed up. I won. I don't give a shit. But I do love the thrill of heads-up racing, just lining up next to somebody, mano a mano, no excuses. And I've always said if I had a car that could back my skill, we could do it. And it has me in the spot where I don't know what to do. So we're gonna switch positions. And I'm not talking about sex, to talk about what we should do with the media guy. Y'all ready? Come on back. Okay, so here's where, again, I need your guys' opinion. Right now, we're just a hired gun. We're in the car doing the dang thing. We are trying to promote ourselves, promote the shop, hopefully bring some winnings home. All I really care about is the trophies. That is the thing that matters the most to me. Just so y'all know, a true story, the first race I won, I didn't know they gave out prize money. I was driving all over for that daggum trophy, son. I left and they had to call me and be like, hey, do you want the prize money? I'm like, dude, you get paid to do this? Shut the frick up. I'm telling y'all don't know how much I love this stuff, man. And those trophies, once I get them on the shelf, yeah, they kind of fade, but that moment's with me forever. So I just live for that moment. But anyway, the media guy was for sale until I got put in it. And me and that car were like peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes it just takes the perfect combination to make the sandwich mix just right. I don't know if you like yours with crust. I don't know if you eat the heel. That's not my business. But I know we're the perfect sandwich. So we got the opportunity to buy that car. It works. It is not like the purple car. We did not build it from the top to the bottom, but it is tried and true. It is a proven combo, and in it, it feels like maybe it's meant to be. What do y'all think? Should we pursue the purchase of the media guy? Should we make it official, like a referee whistle? You know what I'm talking about? Just blow, get it, whistle, blow the world, not pervy, don't go there, stop. Blow the world's mind with what we can do in that car. Y'all tell me, go to the comments, let's hear it out. I got a couple more options and I'm gonna shut up. All right, so the options I was talking about are some F bodies. I got a Camaro and I got a WS6. To me, it's kind of funny because the Camaro reminds me of the Mitsubishi Eclipse and the WS6 reminds me of the Eagle Talon. Just depends on your preference. I'm definitely a WS6 guy, but it will take a little bit more money that I ultimately don't really have, which is why I'm trying to show the world how much I believe in my dream by getting put in a car that I'm renting or rented to be in, to win prize money, to pay for the car. That's how much self-belief I have. If you guys knew how much we were risking it, you would say we're the typical idiots. It doesn't make sense. Stop while you're ahead. Brother, we ain't ahead. We're past stopping while we're ahead. I'm so far behind. No, I'm not. You want to know why I'm not? Because I have faith. And God tells you, do not be afraid. Am I afraid? Yeah, I get afraid. And I just pray about it, and I address the fact that I'm a beast, I'm a lion, and I'm a champ, and I get over that hurdle because I'm going to feed my dreams and starve my fears. So whether I do it in an F-body, whether I do it in a Mustang, the Altima maybe, I was also thinking about the red car. Do we put a freaking 9-inch in the rear, LS it? A lot of people are going to hate that idea, but guess what I said I don't have? Money. It's got an 850 cage already put in it. It's clean as hell. It's got all the body panels you could dream of. It would take some fabricating for sure. You have to chop up a bunch, and then anytime we weren't in an index class, we'd be in the daggone Pro Mod class because heaven forbid that car didn't come with the subframe a Mustang did, and apparently that freaking matters. Haters. It doesn't matter. It is an option. So again, go down in the comments. Do you like Camaros? Do you like Trans Ams? Do you think the red car on radials doing the 530 class would have the same effect as it being a red car with the DSM, you know, underbody, all that type of stuff? I always wondered that. But I can see it in my head, envision it all coming together and pulling that sucker out of the barn. All I need is to sell about 100,000 feet picks, half a booty pick, because I ain't got one. Mama says I'm just a crack. I ain't got no butt cheeks, so ain't nobody paying for that. I don't know what I would do, but I know this. I always figure it out if I want to do it. It's just not in my timeline. So again, go down below. What are you thinking? Sell the red car? Keep the red car. Change what's underneath the red car. And anybody who says just keep doing the thing with the red car, you bring the parts, brother, and we'll keep doing it. I promise you that. We'll push that thing as far as you want to pay for it. Green car. I've kind of already made up my mind, but go ahead and tell me. You guys are probably going to tell me to keep that. I already ain't even going to ask about the Altima because everybody's going to say keep that. That's a freaking given. So yeah, I don't know if those were all the options, but those are all the options I can remember. So go back and watch them if I didn't. Tell me if I messed up. Tell me if I'm messing up. I've thought a lot about the team no quit thing, and I just cannot see punching my head through a wall as proving I won't quit to not benefit anything and just keep wasting all my money. So I kind of feel like I know where I'm at unless somebody says something just right. I don't know what you could say. Like, here's $1 million maybe would probably do it, but that's here nor there. So I can't wait to hear for y'all's feedback. Gumpy, you ready to get over this dang thing? Yeah, you ready? You got to earn some money so we can keep racing, dude. So, boom. That is it for today's video. I know, a lot of talking. Trust me, I hear it from everybody around me. Shut up. I'm about to. But before I do, I just from the bottom of my heart want to say no matter what happens moving forward, to every single person that has reached out to us and pushed us and helped us keep going, to help us get into this car, who helped us with parts, who helped us with motivation, who just straight up supported a guy from humble beginnings with a rusty car and a daggum hay barn. It truly means everything to me. If I decide what's best for me is to ultimately get rid of this car, and you don't like that, I understand. We're all entitled to our own opinions. I genuinely love the community with all my heart, and I don't think it's the car that does that. It's the people. So if you feel otherwise, or you feel I would be betraying those who helped me get where I'm at, I would just argue this. First, you're still helping me go to the next level, whatever that may be, because I'm just transferring all the energy and all the positivity and all the parts into other parts' positivity and progress. Growth is the goal. Racing is the ultimate goal. Inspiration, I love inspiring people that you can change your lives. I love inspiring people to let them know it's on you. But I also love, selfishly, racing, bro. I love doing the dang thing. And that's what I want to do. And if this car holding me back is going to stop that, I wanted to say the second part, if you don't like it. I don't care, because you're not here helping me wrench and find parts and make money and pay bills. You're not doing it. You may feel like you're a part of my journey, and you are, and I welcome you onto it. But if doing what's right for me to move forward impacts you so much that you don't like me or you want to hate me, because most people already do, because I don't even know why, because I work hard and I believe in myself. Daggum, what a freaking douche canoe. Anyway, I feel bad for you, man. Don't let your insecurities come on to me, and don't let my self-belief make you insecure, because that's not my goal. It's to tell you you can believe in yourself and do the same things in your own way. I say all that to say, how's progress going on your daggum ride? Why are you so worried about mine? Oh, yeah, fix this, buy that. Yeah, easy to spend my money. What the hell are you buying? What are you fixing? Oh, you need an engine? Go buy one. Get aluminum rods. Do 4 of them. Do billet. What are you talking about? So you out there making progress or not? What? No. Oh. Gumpy says, if you're not out there making progress, it's daggum not getting done. So anyway, from the bottom of my freaking heart, I love y'all. Thank you so, so much. God has blessed me beyond my wildest imagination, and I'm going to stay faithful and keep pursuing my freaking dreams. As always, I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. And I want you to be just like Gumpy is with his ball. And get out there. Get outside your daggum comfort zones. Feed dreams and start fears, y'all.